Are we live? Hey, everybody. It appears that we do not have our intro and we are straight live this evening for our recap. Oh my God, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I don't know how that happened, but hey, it did. Welcome to the House of Peach. Y'all should know by now who I am. I'm April Anderson and I am here. I'm waiting on my co-host, Morgan Harvey, to get in. But until that time, can you do me a favor? Will you do me a favor? Will you share this broadcast out? Will you share this live? Let everybody know that we are on. We are here and we are going to do a recap of 2023. We have some of our guests who were able to make it on this evening that's going to let us know where they are now and what's going on in their lives since they were a guest on our show. So, I hope everyone has had a phenomenal day. I have been working hard this week. So let's just say I'm a little tired at the moment, but excited about the show. Morgan, and as you see, she's getting it together and she has the most gorgeous background. Mine is a little plain, but it's cool. It's okay. So don't forget, there's a QR code on the screen. If you have not scanned the QR code, if you have not subscribed to the House of Peach, you need to subscribe today. Let's do all of this stuff before the new year comes in and we're like really strong in events and things going on and y'all miss out. We don't want you to miss out. We want you to know what's going on. So share it out. We're live on YouTube. If you are watching us from YouTube, you can still share it out. If you are live, if you're on Facebook with us, it's on my page, it's on Morgan's page, it's on the House of Peach page. Wherever you're watching from, you can share the broadcast. So Morgan, I can't see you. You look like the Grim Reaper almost. It's kind of scary, kind of creepy.
Can you hear me?
She's gonna come in, and I'm gonna keep talking until then. But
can you hear me?
I can hear you. I just cannot see you.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go out and come back in.
All right, that works. That yeah, because I can't work with that. I need to see.
I know I look like a mystery person who doesn't wants to stay anonymous.
Right. We don't have to do that. They know you. So okay. Everyone, please make sure you share this broadcast, share this live. We are going to find out where are they now. We're going to do a 2023 rewind and we're going to recap and highlight some of our guests. Not everybody was able to come on, so they're going to kind of come in and come out, bounce in and out. We have enough of us to let you know what's going on, to keep you abreast, and to get you in anticipation for 2024. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for 2024 and what it all has for me, which nothing but greatness. So what do we do here at the House of Peach? We inspire you, we motivate you, we push you to the next level. We bring on phenomenal female entrepreneurs who come on and share with you all of the things they're doing in the community, their businesses, their organizations, how you can be a part of it, how you can connect with them, how you can utilize their services. I know many of the guests that we've had on, I have had the opportunity to work with them, to use some of their services, all of that. So we want to make sure that you have the opportunity, if you have not before, to see who we've had on and also still get the chance to connect with them. You may have missed the show and you didn't know, and they have something you want to patronize or you need to utilize, you'll be able to do that. Also, too, what we have instituted, thanks to Morgan, was the He Said, She Said, that we have the last Tuesday in every single month. And it is always awesome to have that. We have guests that come on. We want to hear from the male and female perspective. We've had couples on, we've had single people come on, we've had just a number of folks to come on and give their input on our topics, which have been great topics. So we're only going up from here in 2024. I hope you're ready. Fasten your seatbelts, get yourself together, understand, get your notifications on. There's one thing to follow us, it's another thing to have your notifications on. So I hope that this year has been a year of great awakening for you. Great awakening to who you really are, who you are meant to be, what you can do in life, and you have been inspired enough to take the first step to do what it is you desire to do in your life. This is what the House of Peach is about. Yes, we want to bring on those great entrepreneurs, but we want to inspire you as well. Morgan,
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. You in the car?
I am. I am on my way to an event, and so it was like the no timing and trying to make sure
Mm,
everything kind of makes sense. So
yeah.
yeah, I'm on the road.
Oh, well, I'm happy
Well,
to
not
see you.
literally. I'm not driving. I'm parked.
Okay, good. Yeah, be safe. Don't try to drive and do this at the same
No, I
time.
am totally. I am definitely parked.
So apparently you've been very busy today because now you're getting ready to go to an event. Are you catering?
Yes. Yeah, well, it's like a potluck, so yeah,
Okay.
in a way, yes.
Okay.
But
Cool.
there's a new group that I am going to be joining for the new year, and so I want to make sure that I participate in those things. So I'm like super excited. This is I guess a great way for us to end the year. I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah.
put you in the hot seat first, while
Why
we're waiting for
me? Why
our
can't
guests.
you?
Listen,
Why?
because when we first started this, though, you were real slick and threw me on. Yes, just real smooth, threw me in there. So I feel like I would love to know first and foremost,
Okay.
um, where exactly are you now, and what exactly does 2024 at this moment look like, and what are you expecting
Mm.
for the new year?
Well, number one, I'm always in high expectation, always. So I believe, you know how you go to church and you have the preacher say, "Oh, this is the next year that's coming up. Such and such a year is your year, and it's your year of this and your year of that." And I would always be like, "Yeah, yeah," and really wouldn't really feel it. But I'm
Right.
telling you, I feel it for 2024 that some great things are coming for me personally, for me
Okay.
and for my family. And I'm excited about that. So, what has taken place this year? Oh my God. So, I published a book and I'm excited about that. And it's I
Yes.
still so if you don't have my book, you still have a chance to order before I drop the next volume of this book because it's in the works. So I got to send it to print. So y'all better buy this one so you can have the series. So I did
Yes.
that. I've traveled all over. I was in Dubai, I was in Costa Rica, I was in Switzerland, and then some other domestic places I've been. I just nonstop. But 2024, well, let me finish. So I and connected with some great people. So connected with some people who I've been able to help and they've been able to help me. I've grown spiritually, I've grown naturally. Getting ready to make another move. I'm in Texas right now, but I'll be leaving Texas Friday to go to a place that I'm not going to disclose at the moment until I get there. So, yeah, I'll call you and tell you off camera, but I want
Right.
viewers to come in and when we get ready to do it because when I moved to Texas, I waited and didn't say anything until that first
Girl,
show.
I know. Literally. So
Yeah.
now I'm over here like, wait. So when you go to this place, is this A temporary or a possible more permanent thing?
I'm thinking it's a possible more permanent.
Okay.
And if it's not permanent, it's going to be long enough to where it seems like it's permanent. Now,
Okay.
this is what now this again is me talking,
Okay.
but you know God does
Yes,
what he
exactly.
does, because I
Absolutely.
actually thought that San Antonio was going to be my final stop. And I was getting ready to look and see what area I wanted to live in and buy a house. And he's like, yeah, no, I need you to go here. Like, come on. So what was the point of me coming here? But he's shown me why I had to be here, what my purpose was for coming here. So I'm like, okay, I get it. I understand.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so the move is coming, taking place in the next few days. Yeah, yeah.
That's
Just
like super exciting.
I'm excited. I'm excited. I have another surprise too, but I'm gonna wait before I spill the beans on that, because
Okay.
that surprise is near and dear to my heart. And
Yes.
I'm not gonna say anything just yet. I want to wait till everything is done before I make that announcement. But I'm excited. I'm just really in a good place. I am. I'm in a good place now,
Good.
not without my moments of wondering, what's going to happen here, or having my moments of doubt. But I'm a firm believer that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When it's time
Right.
for you to advance and move forward, you will the people that need to be in your life to get you to that point, they'll show up, and you'll be ready and be receptive to what they're giving you, and what's going on. So yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm excited.
Absolutely. Yay. I'm excited for you.
Yes. So 2024 is looking great. I'm telling you, my travel calendar is is already about booked, and we haven't even crossed over into 2024 yet. So from January on, it's like every month it's somewhere. So I'm going back to Dubai in February to get yet another award that I thought that was done. Like, I literally said, okay, I've been to Dubai, I got this award, I got connected with these great people. And that was, I've still talked with several of them today. We still communicate, we still conversate. And I was thinking, okay, that was it until I got the email, and they're like, some of the people that you did your panel with nominated you for this visionary award. It's like, what? So at first, it took me a minute to really process that, and I'm thinking, okay, fine, whatever. And they've been on me, and I'm gonna have my own speaking spot, like literally big time speaking spot. Yeah, yeah. I couldn't believe. I'm like, this. This is like,
Remember, I said next time you go, I need to be in the suitcase. So obviously, we need to do some luggage shopping so it's big enough for me to fit in.
right, right. And we have, I'm gonna tell them, you gotta handle this one with care, because I don't, how they throw luggage, and you'll say, ow,
Exactly.
and they're like,
Yeah.
oh my God, this the luggage is alive. What's going on?
Exactly. Just
Yeah.
stand up. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. Like, wow, it's sooner than it was, because I went in June of this year. So this year, then 24, I go in February to get this award and
Right.
speak and all of that. I'm like, okay, so it is what it is. But yeah, I'm just, I'm very humble, because some people can take that and, they get the big head and get all up in airs thinking that, oh,
Right.
they've arrived. And I know, no, this is just favor. This is favor that I have, and just me being who I am. And I'm just going to
Absolutely.
continue to be who I am. But it's great. I'm excited. But enough about me. Let's talk about you.
Yes, yes. Yeah, there's been a lot that's gone on. A little
Mhm.
bit of revamping of the business, especially because, I have my hand in multiple pots. So kind
Mhm.
of really having to take a look and see what I can realistically do,
Right.
what, I can't do, what I might have to take off the table, what might be a better use of my time. So really trying to rebrand,
Mhm.
and make everything completely make sense, because I don't want to get to a place where I don't like what I'm doing, and this is something
Yeah.
that I love doing.
Right.
And certain circumstances can get us to a place where sometimes we hate doing the things that we actually love the most. And
Mhm.
like I said, I definitely feel like I am walking in my purpose at this point in time, and so I want to make sure that I'm being intentional about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited about next year. um I am putting finishing touches on something that hopefully I can be able to spill the beans on in the next week.
Ooh, we have so much stuff going on, and we got to spill the
Yes.
beans. You, I'm excited
Yes.
about that.
Yes, yes, yes. And I know that the connections and like meaningful connections that have been made in the last year are
Mhm.
now really coming into fruition, as to how all the pieces are falling together.
Yeah.
And so I'm like super super excited about what is going to go on
Mm.
next year. And I'm hopeful. I'm in a good place. Therapy is still going strong, and something that
Mhm.
I feel like is necessary. And it's nice because I can still be able to talk about whether it's personal and or business things,
Mhm.
to make sure that I stay in a healthy space on both sides of things. And that's for my goal moving
Yeah.
forward, as well. I also plan on dropping a blog this next year. Yes, it's
Awesome.
going to be an adoptee blog, a little bit more in depth about my experience, about my thoughts about adoption,
Mhm.
um, and I guess just giving a space for other adoptees to either have a conversation, and or share, so
Mhm.
that all parties that are touched by adoption, whether you are a prospective parent or current parent, someone who is a birth mother who's considering adoption, um, and or someone who just has someone who's adopted in their family. Like I said, whoever is touched this way, they can be able to understand the point of view from the lived experience rather
Yeah.
than removed. I think that that's necessary, and I'm excited to be able to bring that also to birth work.
Mhm.
So being able to support in that space, in that community as well, is
Yeah.
exciting. So
That's going
yeah.
to be great. That's an area, an untouched area that needs to be discussed and needs to be brought out, and provide people a space to comment and to feel like they're not alone in what they've been through in life. So, but my advice to you is don't overload yourself that you forget
Yes.
about Morgan. And I say
Oh
that to myself
yes,
as well.
absolutely.
I'm gonna overload myself.
If there's one thing I've actually done in the last 6 months is really be vigilant about taking
Mhm.
care of me, and not being guilted by anyone, and that includes myself,
Mhm.
for needing to just take some time and some space. And I'm liking the place of being able to say no,
Yeah.
and mean it, and literally not feel guilty about it, because that was the biggest part. I could always say no to stuff, then I feel bad
Mhm.
about it, and then I would end up changing my mind later, or just finally just give in to do something that I really didn't want to do.
Yeah.
And I'm not about that life anymore.
Nope.
So
Growth is a wonderful thing where you can learn to say no and mean it and feel good about it.
yeah,
Like, no, I'm not doing that. And I don't feel
absolutely.
guilty. I don't feel bad because I'm happy. I would rather say no than say yes, and I'm miserable the entire time. Like, no, we don't need to do that. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I've spent enough time being miserable, and that's not fun.
Mhm. No, it is not.
It's a waste
It's
of
not.
energy, and
Yeah.
I've got some good energy, and I'd like to, put it into put it to good use.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're not doing that.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Well, tonight, well, you guys have heard what's going on with Morgan and I, and we haven't said everything, but just know for 2024 with House of Peach, we're going to take it to the next level. Morgan and I have our little powwow meeting tomorrow, putting ideas together. So if you know female entrepreneurs that have not been on, then you need to get them in contact with us so they can get on the 2024 calendar. We want to make sure that we give them an opportunity to spotlight them and let everyone know what they are doing about their organizations, about their businesses, about life in general. Like we have some heavy topics that we talked about this year. So I'm
Yeah.
expecting 2024 to be greater than what this year was. But we have some guests that are going to come in, and I don't know if they're going to come in one by one or all together. They're going to pop in, pop out, stay on, and they're going to let us know what has been happening since they were on the show. So I don't know who's coming on first. Do we know who's on first? Just bring that first guest in. Bring the
Who's
first one.
on first? Who's on second? Hey, sister.
Hey.
How are you?
Great. How are you?
Good. I'm doing good.
So, are you? We are so happy to have you back on again.
Yes.
For you to let us know you're looking fabulous, looking so
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's
So,
intern.
what's been going on? What have you been doing since you were on the show? Wasn't that long ago, seems like,
Hey,
but
I feel like it was not that long ago, but a lot has changed very
ooh,
quickly.
yeah,
For the better though. So that's
good,
excellent, right?
Yes.
good.
I talked about last time how I was shy and I was working on that. So that's been like a big goal for me.
Mm-hmm.
And since I've been on the show, I've booked a speaking engagement. So that's
Wow,
crazy.
that's great.
A lot of doors have been closed that no longer served me, and that
Mm-hmm.
allowed bigger and better things to come. I've joined some committees focused on maternal health in my state, so I can
Mm-hmm.
be in the important conversations that are happening.
Mm-hmm.
And I started a doula mentorship program.
Oh, wow.
And so I'll be working to actually help doulas, not even really mentor, but just to give them the encouragement and
Mm-hmm.
the space to improve and to work together and to feel supported. And I have an opportunity coming in the first quarter of next year that's in perfect alignment with what I want to do. And still allow me to have the freedom to homeschool my kids and to do my midwifery school. And God is great. That's all I got to
Wow,
say.
look at that. A lot can happen in a
Yes.
short
So
period of
fast.
time.
Yes.
That is, I'm so happy for you. That is great. And then now let me ask you this. Were you upset by the doors that closed? Did
No,
it upset you?
I think it was more like I needed that push because
Mm,
I was on the fence.
okay.
So sometimes I need that little push, like, go ahead and just don't be scared, you know?
Yeah.
So that's all.
Yeah, that happens when you are at that point. You know that you need to
You know
close
it.
that door in that chapter, and you just like, but you kind of playing double dutch, like in, I'm out, I'm in, I'm
Yeah,
out, and then the door just shuts, and it's like, oh, okay, well, I'm good. Let me go on over
that's
here
right.
because that's
Yes.
what happened, and you don't feel bad about it at all. You know that that's the
Absolutely.
Yes.
And that's how you keep the right kind of attitude. That's how you keep the floodgates of blessings
yeah.
open. You know
Yes.
what I mean? When you enter into a pity party or anything other than, being able to see what exactly is the lesson, then you can be able to move on,
Mhm.
So yeah, absolutely. I'm
Oh,
so excited for you.
that
Oh my
is
goodness.
great. Speaking
Listen,
engagement,
exactly. Look, I
Yes.
need
that's
an invite to
huge.
this engagement. I'll come be in your cheering section.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'll let you know.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely. I
huge.
can't
That
wait.
is huge. Yeah, because you came on and you were like, I'm shy, I don't really do. And then now you have a speaking engagement where you're going to come out of that shell. You got
Yes.
to, oh, that's so great.
Yes.
I'm
Thank you.
excited for you. So you were in the beginning stages of midwifery school. So how are your classes going and everything still flowing along?
Yes, so I'm a second year student, about to start my third year, but I'm
Okay.
switching schools. So that
Okay.
starts January 4th as well. So
Okay.
again, a closed door to that old school that was just not where I'm supposed to be.
Mm.
And
Mm.
I've met a lot of great people already at the new school. So I'm like, oh,
Okay.
and a preceptor. So that's what I needed.
Nice.
Like, yes, so many
Just
things are just lining up.
yeah.
And when you say things and you have these goals, it's just like, okay, I don't know how I'm gonna make this happen yet, or what's gonna
Mhm.
happen. But when the path is like revealed, it's like, oh snap, it's really about to happen. So it's just
Yeah.
so good. I'm just excited.
Yeah. It's like get yourself together.
Hey,
It's open. It's here.
like,
It's
you wanted this. Go ahead, girl. Like, go.
you here.
Exactly. It's the
Absolutely.
good kind of nervous and exciting, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like the first day of school jitters kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow, this is awesome. So yeah.
Oh, well, I am so congratulations on every
Yay.
single thing that
So
has taken place since you were on. Wow. I don't want to get the big head or anything, but I kind of think, Morgan and I had a little bit to do with that. A little bit,
oh,
little
yeah, you definitely gave me like a confidence boost. Like, okay, Amber, just speak your piece. Be honest. Be
bit. Yeah.
transparent. No, that helped.
I was able to
Absolutely.
provide that space.
The
Yeah.
funny thing that I think what I think is ironic about Amber's shyness is that her presence and her spirit is very loud. It's
Mhm.
soft, but it's loud.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
so I think sometimes that kind of just speaks for itself, but don't change that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Just know and trust that what's coming out matches the energy that you already
Mhm.
bring.
Thank you.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. Oh, thank
yeah,
you so much for
that's
coming
my
on.
girl.
You can stay on, you can jump off, whatever you want to do. We just wanted to hear what's going on. I'm so glad you can.
Yes.
I'm like excited. Oh my
Right.
God, who else is going to be on? Like, who else is coming?
Right. And listen, Mo will know all the updates. But I do have to hop off and tend to the kitties. But I just thank
Yes.
Yes.
you so much. I'm excited. I love what's going on for y'all. I'm so
No, thank
amazing. So
you.
beautiful. So
Yes.
wish y'all both the best. Thank you so, so much.
Thank
And
you. We're
Yes.
excited.
all
Yes.
right.
Thank
Well,
you,
so good
Amber.
to see you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Isn't that
Isn't that?
great?
I know that's like super exciting.
Okay, all right. Let's just keep this going. Let's keep who's next? Who's next?
Hey.
How are you? Oh, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Are you muted? No, I
No.
can read your lips, but I can't hear you.
Refresh the page. I think that happened to me. Like I went out and then like came back
Hmm.
in and it did that with the sound.
All right, so while Velvet gets ready to come back in. Ooh, how exciting. Okay,
I
who's
know.
who's sitting back there? While we wait for her to come back in. Is there anybody else back there? I'm like, let's keep it going. She back?
Okay, there we go.
She's got to get her. You're gonna get your earpiece.
Okay.
It must be meant for us to hear what she has to say. It is meant. I gotta hear this. No, not
No.
yet. Mm-mm. No.
No.
Oh, keep trying. Keep trying. All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Teach. Who
Okay, yeah,
else
Peach.
do we
Like
do
who
we
else
have
do you
anybody that else has come on?
I believe
All right.
okay.
Well, we are that was enough. Midwifery school, new school, all
Yes.
like oh
Well, Jordan could not be with us today,
okay.
but she sends her regards and she says, "Thank you so much again for, the opportunity of being on the show."
Mhm.
She too is in midwifery school.
Oh wow.
And so, she is doing well and super busy. And actually, I believe right at the end of the summer, she started a new job as well.
Mhm.
So I was like, she's doing really, really well, and still, paving a path in birth work, and making her own
That's
voice. So I'm
awesome.
excited for her. So that's what
Yay.
she's got going on.
Jordan, so proud,
Yes,
so proud.
exactly.
I'm
Shout out for
happy for
Jordan.
you.
Um, D from the Underground Railroad tours.
Oh, yeah.
She has a couple of events that are going to be coming up. There's actually a luxury train ride that
Mm.
she's going to be offering in
Mhm.
2024. So make sure that you go to ugr3day.com to stay abreast of the events and stuff. You can also, follow her on Instagram, and she always posts stuff up there as well.
Very
So
nice. A
yeah, she's doing
luxury.
really, really well. Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds like a lot of fun. Sounds great with that. Awesome. I reached out to a lot of guests that I had personally brought in. Hey, GH1 Accord,
Hey,
how are
hey.
you? I was wondering where you are. Like, come on. So,
Exactly. First off, shout out to our faithful viewers, the ones that come in
yes,
every single week, and
absolutely.
support us and share and subscribe to us.
Yes,
Yes.
we love those that are faithful ones that come on every week and support and encourage us. We are so grateful for the comments, for the everything that you do. Just doing all that. You need to get your friends. Like, y'all need to come over here and watch this. These ladies are doing some great things. We're trying to make a difference in our little sector of the world, our little part of the world. Even though you are in Delaware and I'm way over here in Texas, like we are
I know.
far apart.
I
So,
know. But
but yeah, so a lot of the guests that there were some guests that I had from previous guests and they weren't able to make it, but they all are doing great. Like Dr. V, she was our first guest that we had on, and man, she's just like zoom, and she's had events and events all, and teaching classes and everything. She's been traveling, and we are in business together with Envision You and just doing so much. And today is her dad's birthday. So when I get off here, I've got to jump on the Zoom. He's releasing a book. So she's been helping him with his book. And they're doing a book release and birthday party all at the same time. So
oh,
she's
that's
like,
wonderful.
your show, jump on here. So yeah, so her dad is great. He is a man of wisdom, but he's so great. I love him so much. So yeah, so that's Dr. V, and Stacy is her book, and she's just she got married. Stacy got married. So yeah,
Yes.
she's doing great. Everybody is just busy. Busy, and it's a busy time of year, so I can understand. But folks have been doing well.
Absolutely, absolutely. I am excited. I did get a chance to see Leslie did an amazing balloon display for this party, this fall party. It was absolutely gorgeous. So
Mm-hmm.
she is, still at least juggling the job and being able to pour into, and do some business on the
Yeah,
side. So that looks like things are going great with Leslie as well.
that's good. So we are excited. This is probably going to be a short one this evening because
Yes.
Morgan has an event, and I'm not going to do. I have to have Morgan with me,
Yes.
and if nobody else is coming on to let us know what's going on, then we are going to move on. But we did want to recap. We did have some folks that we were able to give you what they have been doing. Things have changed for people, and we want that. That's what we want. We want when we have guests to come on and they share with us about their lives and what they're doing, their businesses, their organizations. We would like to see there be growth and movement and change for the better that happens for them. So to hear what we have heard and see, like most of the stuff we get to see firsthand, but we want the viewers to be able to see it as well. But just to know that things have progressed for them after they
Yes.
left, that makes me feel good. I don't know how it just makes me proud that we've had the opportunity to have them on and to ask questions and for them to share, and then now to see where they are from the time that they were on the show, which which has been great. And we've had a lot of
Absolutely.
guests on. A lot.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm super excited. I know I had sent out the invitation, and Jasmine just came home actually from being away for a really long time.
Okay.
And so I was like, I was excited, to hear what she's got going on.
Yeah.
And
Our
how.
female truck driver.
Yes, yes. And was super excited about that. And there was someone else actually that I had an update on as well. Just slipped my mind.
I reached out to Janaya, our 18-year-old
Yes.
salon owner, and I
Uh-huh.
wanted her to come on because I wanted to see what she was doing, but I never did. I guess she may have not seen the message, so I didn't
Okay.
hear anything. But I'm very curious as to what she's doing and how she's doing. Yeah, it's been great. I think I was more inspired when she came on, like, wow, she's 18,
Yes.
has her own business, like doing so well. So
Well, I surely follow her, and on my story, she's doing hands upon hands upon hands.
oh yeah.
So homegirl is working, she's doing it, and they are looking absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I
So
bet.
I'm super proud of her, and I know that
Yeah.
when people are asking, I definitely tag and support when it comes to her
Mhm.
as well. So I'm
Yeah.
excited for the like I said, the people that we are going to have on next year.
Mhm.
And then we get to be able to do this again,
Yeah.
for this first group, and
Yeah.
then also for those that we have for next year.
That's gonna be great.
Because I really thought I was like, oh, okay, I'll run out of people soon, but I have met so many absolutely
Mhm.
amazing people over this year that I'm like,
Mhm.
oh my goodness, you would be great for this, and oh, you would be great for that. So that was good. Christelle, our guest that was on our adoption podcast that is in Portugal.
Yeah.
She I was on a panel yesterday, a panel podcast for her yesterday, and she's actually looking to add a third location to this
Oh
retreat,
wow.
possibly Senegal. So I'm like, you just keep making the decision harder for me. Like, I'm like, I don't know how I'm supposed to birth babies and do this, but
Hey, you
we
better
gotta figure something out, ma'am.
say we will work the schedule out. You hold that baby and I'll be back in a couple days. Don't do anything.
Exactly, exactly. Listen, I tell you, I come with backup, so
Yeah.
that's
Oh wow.
that's what it is. That's what ends up coming up. But yeah, I'm excited for what is going on with her, and even in the
Mhm.
adoption community as well.
Yeah. Oh
So
my goodness. Well, what time does
um
your event start?
It actually started at 6, but it's until later. And
Okay.
so yeah, that's why I could kind of make it make sense. And I'm already more than halfway there, so I'm
Okay.
I'm not feeling any type of way. I am wanting to throw out the invitation for our producers to jump in real quick and
Absolutely.
talk about something new that I know that they have just started, or at least picked back up, and what's going on with the foundations moving forward in the next year.
Come on,
So
Peach and Smack. Come on,
yeah, I
Peach
was
and
like, if we
Smack.
can get a little toe in the water on what's going on, y'all.
Yeah, because we need to have a meeting, the four of us, so we can, get everything ready for next year. I know you and I have our thing, and they've given
Yeah,
us so much autonomy with it to do how we run things by them, and they love it. But we want to make sure that we include them as well. Hey, what is it? Did any thoughts cross your mind over this year of us doing the show?
right.
Stuff that you want to include in that, and just expand this. I just see great expansion coming with House of Peach. So we want to do that. So get over in your seat where you're supposed to and get on this camera so we can see. We want to
Hot
know.
seat,
We
hot
want to
seat.
know. Get on here, join us so we
Can
can
you
you can
hear
tell
me?
us
Yes,
what.
we can hear you.
Okay,
It's like the
well,
wizard.
we can't come on screen because unfortunately one of us is still out Christmas shopping.
Uh,
Okay.
I better have a Christmas present and save it for me. I'll come pick it up.
Yeah. So
You
what's
might
going on?
Well, besides me watching you guys and freaking out because when I started the show, I did it on my iPad. That's why you launched off, and I'm like, oh my God, you're live.
Yeah, I was like, it says live here. Are we live? Oh my God. Then I heard then I went on my page and saw it. Was like, oh shoot, we're live. Hey, with it. Like no intro, no prep, no nothing. Like
Oh,
you on there.
Well,
no,
I'm
I'll
glad at least
never do
sound
that
and
again.
everything was good to go.
Hey, I was taught to be ye also ready, to be ready at any time. So you better
Amen.
make sure you have it
Amen.
together.
Stay ready so you ain't
So
got
Peach,
to
tell
get
us what's new, what's going on, because you were a guest on the show a couple of times. So what's going on?
With us. Well, it's always something going on over at the Smack and Pierce show. We always got something happening in this house. But what's new? It's like what Morgan basically said. We restarted our relationships on easy webcast, airing out our dirty laundry all over the internet for everyone to laugh.
And
And
I was on
more
there and
so
it
with
was great.
late. Oh,
It was
people love it. I'm like, we are airing out our dirty laundry. What are people going to think about us in the public? Like when you go and you do all this talking and you're speaking and trying to get governmental things going on, they're going to look at you like you're an ass. Excuse me, y'all, because we're airing our dirty laundry on here. But it's fun. It's fun.
because if you guys
A
are
lot
being real, it's tasteful. So it's not out
of
here like, someone's over, it's not like, you're ruining presidential chances by,
right.
uh,
by being vulnerable.
Yeah,
So,
and
yeah.
people want real nowadays. They want to
yeah.
know, oh my goodness, somebody else is dealing with that too. Well, how are they handling that? What are they doing? Like I thought I was the only one. No, you're not. We deal with that. So yeah, that's good to hear that. And yeah, it was good. I was on there the other day and just, you guys were talking about communication, which is so key. But yeah, it's good. I'm glad y'all are doing that again.
Oh, wow. Oh, well, I'm glad that people enjoy it. Like I
Hmm.
said, sometimes I wonder if we're disclosing too much, but you know what? I'll get over it.
Yeah.
I, but for next year, as far as Hop, hopefully we could get some events on the books,
Hmm.
get more people to come out and physically support. And I would love to see some virtual things because I know you guys have people following from all across the US and out of the US. So that would be great. But like you said, we need to discuss that behind the
Yeah.
scenes. Um, and as far as the show with Smack and I, we're also going to have couple events because we
Mm,
noticed a lot of people don't cater to couples or celebrate relationships. So the
mhm,
goal for relationships aren't easy. Sort of like
mm.
how you build and celebrate being in a couple. Because there's nothing wrong, even though 2023 seemed like everybody's just breaking up around us. And I'm like, well, somebody's got to celebrate partnership.
Yeah.
And like, when I was on your show before, once I think that, there's a problem, then automatically it's like I gotta solve it. So we're back doing that.
Peach to save the day.
Dun, 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 dun.
And as far as I am me, we have some fabulous stuff that I cannot say. But for those that are LGBTQ plus and the allies that will participate, I may have some major news that's going to change the lives of the people in Dover. So
Oh wow.
So
Ooh,
hopefully
Wonderful.
I'll share that mid-year. If things go the way I see them going,
mhm.
it'll make a major impact. Just to give a clue, I'll just say one word: homelessness. We're just gonna leave it there.
Okay. All right. Hey, we like a little teaser here and there. Get our mind to thinking, our brains to turning. Like, what could it
Yes.
be? What could it be?
Yeah. And as far as smack, um I'm going to ask the people that is watching, when you get her back on here, please convince her to run for city council. Okay. So that's my 2024 goal with her. I'm going to convince her to run for something. So I'm
Mm.
going to need you guys help with that. That's her vision that she doesn't know about for 2024.
Ooh, that sounds exciting. She would do very well on
I
city
think she
council.
would too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, she will.
she's the voice of everything good.
Mm.
So I think she should, and I need y'all help. I need everyone that's watching or will watch later. If you know Smack or she pop on it, just say
Mhm.
city council in the comments so we can get her running.
Just
I'm
plant that
done.
seed in her
Every,
mind. Just get her mind going about about that.
every time I
Yes,
tag her, I'm gonna just say city council and
yes,
then
yes,
whatever else it is.
yes. Get her city council.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay, I'm down. I'm down.
Yeah.
That is so there's a lot going on. So listen, for y'all that are watching, y'all better stay with the House of Peach. House of Peach, I am me, every single thing that's connected to us. You better stay abreast of what's going on. You better you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. Oh my gosh, we have another guest. Come on in. Who's our guest?
Hello,
Hey,
hello, hello.
Rosa.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing great. All right, we're gonna stop with the formalities. That just what has happened since what's taking place since you were on the show? What are you into now? What's going on?
Um, so I'm still at the same location I was when we talked, but I ran into an old colleague and we were talking about I was talking about how I wanted to own my own B&B, and he actually was like, "Oh my gosh, I know some people that are actually like really into like investing for this and that, and women of color, that'd be amazing." And so he and I actually networked and exchanged some information. So really soon I'll be speaking to some investors and stuff early next year, and kind of getting the ball rolling.
Oh wow. That is huge. That's
Look, April
major.
said a year. You said a year.
Listen,
With that? Did
it
I
happened so
Yes.
un-
Yes.
like organically. I was like, okay, well, but yeah, so I'll
wow.
let you know.
Oh my goodness.
It's a little
Congratulations
more
on
than
that.
just like a pipe dream right now. It's like, oh, okay.
Like this
It's
is
a
really gonna
reality.
happen.
Yay.
Oh my goodness. Morgan, you know how to remember half the stuff I tell people. Like, I
Girl,
don't know,
listen, I remember.
it just rolls out. It just rolls out. I just let it roll. And it's like, oh, okay, well, this is what I'm hearing. So blah, blah, blah. And I just go on.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. That is so great. Oh wow.
Awesome.
So
That's
one is
super
gonna
awesome.
turn into two and then to three and multiple. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Did I tell you multiple locations? Did
You
I
just
say
did. You were like
that?
California, Chicago, like yeah,
Okay.
you were just
All
throwing
right.
it out there. Yep.
Okay, now it's all coming back to me a little bit. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Wow, that is very exciting. One connection can change your life. Just
It was
one.
Absolutely.
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. You know.
Absolutely.
So you're all in preparation mode and planning and getting stuff in place.
Yeah,
Like
I'm in
I
the
don't.
beginning. Like, yeah, like I'm in the beginning of that, just kind of like getting ready.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Nice, nice. Well, the I will tell you this that one of the companies that I'm in, they have an Airbnb course that you could take. So if you and it teaches you all about, doing that as well in addition to you having your investors. So if you are interested in that, hit me up in my inbox and I'll send you the information on the course and what it all entails. It may be something you're interested in that you could look into that will help you along. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. So,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah. Yep, reach out to me. Just shoot me a message in my inbox and I will make sure you get that information. But oh, how exciting. Yeah,
Yay.
I'm gonna need those Airbnbs with all this traveling I'm doing. I would prefer an Airbnb than going to a hotel. So yeah, that's so exciting. Anything else you got going on?
That's it for now. I spent
That's
the day
big
Christmas
enough.
shopping.
I know everybody. I'm doing my online stuff like click, click, click. Where am I going to send that? I just don't.
Hmm.
The other day and was in line like where I can't. But they were moving pretty quickly, which was quite surprising. But I just don't like going out. I just don't. Stay home.
Yeah.
People are a little too crazy. We are so happy that you came on to share with us what's
Yes.
going on. Ooh wee. So next year, when you come back on again, then you're gonna have multiple air. It's
Right.
like
Then I'm gonna
it
get
was
your
only supposed to
attention.
be one, but it turned out to be three. And I'm like, yeah, right, that sounds about
About
right.
right.
Exactly. There we
Right.
go.
Oh wow. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yes.
Happy
Yeah.
holidays
Thank you
to
for
Congratulations.
having
you.
me. All
Yeah.
right. Let's have a
All
great
right.
one.
You
Bye
You
too.
bye.
too.
Smack City Council. City
City
Council. Oh, you already got
Councilwoman.
the wave. Oh,
Hey.
you see her? She has the wave already.
City
What?
Council.
What are you talking about?
Nah,
What?
Where'd that come from? I just got in here.
City Council. That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna plant
Can
the
y'all hear me?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got in here, but what that city council? What y'all talking about?
Huh?
You.
You.
Nah,
That's a title that we adding.
man, y'all like probably like the seventh, eighth person that keep telling me to run.
Well,
I have
according
people
to the
emailing.
according to the Bible that I read, it says, out of the mouth of two or three witnesses shall every word be established. And you said you had 8 or 9. Yeah, you got enough witnesses. So,
Well.
well, so we
Y'all,
just gonna leave that right there. We gonna leave
Yeah.
that
Exactly.
right there. We
every
gonna let
time I
you.
hear it, this is what I do. Right now, I'm just happy, new job. Everything is going great. It keeps me busy, and it's in the field that I like, which is advocacy. And I'm really excited about this next legislative season, and the work that I'm doing for probation reform. So that's basically what has changed since you guys interviewed me. I have started my new job. I love it. It's with a very nice, well-known nonprofit throughout the world.
Oh wow.
And
Nice.
so I am truly blessed.
To have me.
Yeah,
Say that.
with everything that I went through, I kind of like doubted myself for this position, and I was holding myself back. And I went for it, just being who I am and being me, and I got the job, and I'm very happy. So that's what has changed for me. Relationships aren't easy. Getting back into the groove of things, I'm starting to get my energy back. And I have been contemplating whether I'm going to run for something. I don't think it will be this year. I want some more to learn, but I don't know if y'all knew, but I do teach. I facilitate a class how to run for office. So I do a training for people who may want to run for office. So
So you already have the expertise to run yourself. Okay, I'm seeing how this is all connecting and working together. All right. Yes, keep talking. Uh-huh.
yeah, just me, I like to be, an agitator to get things changed.
Mm.
And sometimes when you get into office, it could take years. You know what I mean? And you got to get so many other people who are also, policymakers and people who make things happen. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
like being an agitator. I like, pressing the buttons and the people who, need to make those changes. I like agitating.
Mm-hmm.
and that's how change gets, and that's how people know me. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. We'll see, because I've had some crazy things in the past 2 years. People trying to move me in certain districts and all kinds of stuff so I can run for office. It feels good that people in my community want me to represent them. It's just not something I'm ready for right now. I can't say what it'll be in the next couple of years, maybe,
Mm.
or the next year. We'll see.
Mm. Okay, I want to keep my little 2 cents to myself. I'm not
Go
going.
ahead, tell me what you
But you
gonna.
know what? One thing that I will say is you said sometimes it takes years for policies to be changed or whatever. But I'm a firm believer when you have favor, when you have God's favor, things happen a whole lot faster than what people typically think it's supposed to happen. And
Yeah.
whereas things start rolling through and you'll hear, I don't know, this is the fastest anything has ever gone through, or I don't even know why I'm signing this, or I don't know why I'm doing this, but we're going to push this through. So I believe that when it's positive change and when you have God's favor on your life, timetables and time scales go out the window. So you say, I'm not ready for that right now. You don't say that because you could be put in a position where there's nobody else to do the job but you. Oh my God. I just wish I could be quiet sometimes. You've been in a position where there's nobody else that's equipped and adequate enough to do it but you, because nobody has the heart and the drive that you do. So don't count yourself out thinking, oh, I'm not ready, I'm not equipped. No, he equips who he calls. So if he's called you to do it, and that's what you're good at and that's what you're passionate about, you're equipped. You have everything in you to do it. You just don't recognize it for whatever reason. You blocking yourself.
No,
So
no, no. I'm gonna tell you. I asked him. I prayed, and God speaks to me through my stomach. I
mm,
have asked him that question several times, and I haven't gotten the answer yet.
well, don't say it's not coming. It's still time. So
There you go.
just
There
be
you go.
obedient. So when you do hear, just be obedient to
Oh
that.
yeah, definitely. I'm
Yes.
obedient a lot. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well,
Wonderful,
I was
wonderful.
on the show a little bit when you guys were on the other day and you were talking about communication. I was telling Peach that, I enjoyed it. You guys y'all were just laid back and comfortable and just talking, and it was a good time. It was. I
Thank
enjoyed it.
you.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. It felt good because it's been a minute,
Hmm.
and I'm getting my energy back. So it really feels good. And then I'll be in radio, back on radio in January.
Nice, nice. So for those that are watching that don't know, Smack is cancer free, cancer free. So, yes, she went through it, but she is on the other side of it and doing very, very well. And still, you inspire me because even in the midst of you going through your treatments and the way you were feeling, like you would do some lives and you would just like completely drain, mentally, you just were having a difficult time, but you kept going. So then too, what it told me, like when you feel a certain way or you dealing with stuff, girl, just keep going. Like don't stop and whine and complain. Here you got Smack dealing with cancer treatments and still every day doing every single thing that she does, just pushing and going. So you really inspired me during that
Yeah,
time.
that comes from my other half. Her always telling me just push through, and that's what I did. Keep myself busy. Took some trainings. The people don't even know I was at home, half asleep, taking these trainings, but I got through them. Got
Mm-hmm.
some certifications and accreditations. Being a organizer. You know what I mean? And so now I also I train people how to be community organizers. You know what I
Wow.
mean? So they can go out in their own communities and organize and get more people. I'm real big on the snowflake effect. And I really think like we can make change as we go and look for our people, as Ella J. Baker says. So it
Yeah.
felt good doing that. But yeah, my girlfriend Pierce, the queen, she really like I would be in pain, taught me how to take my mind off of it and just push through. You know what I'm saying? And that helped. And like now, y'all wouldn't know, but I'm in pain, but I'm so
Mm,
used to pushing through that I don't concentrate on the pain. Just
yeah.
on the time to take my medicine.
Well, it's also good to have the right people in your life that can push you and encourage you and be a great support. So we are happy that Peach is in your life to do that for you, because it would make it a whole lot more difficult if you were doing it alone. And you
Thank
have not had to do it alone. So, and then for those that are watching, if you want to start an organization, I hope y'all heard what Peach said, what Smack said. She says she teaches people how to start things in their community organizations. So if you need some help, you need to be
organizing. Like,
okay, organizing.
like they're called organizers. They're activists. Let me put it like that.
Okay, okay. But
Act-
even with that, if they wanted, they see
oh
some.
yeah, they want to start a business. We got that too.
Oh, of
House of
course.
Peach. You already know too many of us on here. Yeah, we can teach you what you need. Give you the resources that you need. We have all of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. I'm just happy for all that y'all are doing. I'm happy to be a part. I don't, Morgan. Morgan is sitting
We
there
have
all
Me
quiet.
people,
too.
I know people asking, have a class or something, but you gotta have enough people to make it, worthwhile to teach people how to become entrepreneurs or to start their nonprofits, etc. Yeah, I can think
Yeah,
of business.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
So,
Well,
well, wonderful.
we are so happy that you came on to let us know.
Yes.
And
yeah. Thank
I'm gonna
you.
say these two words, city council. I just want to throw that back out there again.
Morgan,
Morgan, you want to second
oh,
that?
yeah, because Morgan was saying it too.
We're just gonna keep saying, we're gonna send you a message and say, City Council, have
Exactly.
a nice day, City Council.
I
That's
gotta tell you something funny,
Councilwoman
Morgan.
Smack.
While we're on live, your husband.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's your husband. Like I follow him.
Oh, D.
Like he's talented. Like I didn't know that was your husband until I was
Yes.
like, oh, I know D Harv. And then I was like, hold on, that's Morgan's husband.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't know it. I've been following him for a long time because he's part of the Delaware music.
Music Network. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. As is my manager Maya. She's one of the heads with the Delaware Music Network
yeah.
as
I've been
well.
following that whole
Mm.
thing for a minute. So hey,
Yeah, absolutely. He's got a couple of gigs coming up for the end of the year, and hopefully they are going to be making some big moves. They've got an album that's going to be dropping in the spring. So
uh,
good times.
Oh,
now.
nice. Very
Yeah.
nice. Thank you so much, Smack. It was so good to see
Yes,
you
yes, yes.
All
on
right, you guys
here.
take it easy, okay?
Yes, you
All
guys. Well,
right.
happy, 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 happy holidays.
Thank you.
Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa.
All that good
And
stuff.
Happy New Year. I was like, we will be back in the new year with some newness, fresh
Mhm.
faces, and listen, power packed guests for
Yes.
you.
Yes, we do. So we are going to get out of here. We've had a few of our guests that have been on, inclusive of Morgan and I, to give you the update on what's going on with everyone
Yes.
and us and where we're headed and what we are doing. Thank y'all for coming on. Like Morgan said, you won't see us again until 2024. So enjoy your family, your friends, your time this season. Remember what this season is about. Be prepared for
Yes.
what's to come. You can do anything that you desire to do. All you have to do is just put your foot forward and go for it. And we have the connections, like whatever you need. If you need something and we've had them on the show, you need to reach out to us and let us know. But also too, for those of you that are female entrepreneurs that have not been on the show, reach out to Morgan, myself, a House of Peach Facebook page, YouTube, wherever you send it, we get the messages. Email us and let us know that you want to be a part. We would love to have you on. We're going to do some great things in 2024, and I get to do it with my girl. That just makes me so happy.
Yes, me too.
So, y'all, we're going to exit out of here, and we're going to go do some. I got another event to go to, and so does Morgan. So we are going to mosey on, but we'll see you in 2024.
Yes,
Happy
see you
New
next
Year.
year, and I
Happy
will talk
Kwanzaa.
to you tomorrow.
You will tomorrow. Absolutely. All right, guys.
All right,
We'll
have a
see
good
you
one,
next
guys.
year.
Happy New Year.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm so extra. Express myself, I'm next up. Yeah, what more do you say? Coming up.